Hello, this is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I normally don't get on Thursday, but I found that I had a little extra time on my hands. I had declared today Pajama Day, so you only get to see this much. Woo, for everybody's safety and peace of mind. And so I thought I would, I was working on Easter cards, so I thought I would pop on and see if anybody will join me. I'm making an Easter card with a stamp set that came yesterday called Welcome Easter. It's a new stamp set that's in our mini catalog. And it was so cute because working on my Easter cards, I had a card for my class. Somebody's here, say hi, let me know who it is. I was working on the class cards and I had one with a little bunny and I have one with the chick that I had shown earlier, maybe last week, with the little chick that we used the Stamparatus on. And so this stamp set had the chick, it had a bunny, and it has a little lamb. And it's so cute. So I was like, okay, I have to like collect all the animals. And so I ended up purchasing that set and having it show up on my doorstep yesterday. So I put it on and I wanted to show you what I was doing with it. So also I want to show you a couple little tips and the vellum that you can get now free with a $50 purchase order under Celebration, because that goes until March 31st. So keep that in mind if there's anything that you want besides the new things. This vellum I finally got, and this is the first card I've made with it. So kind of excited. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you what I have been working on today. So here we go, camera, turn around, and there we go. There's our cute little card. There's my notes. Hello, Travis. I'm so happy that you're joining me. The hardest thing about this whole thing is I miss my kids. I just so miss my children. Okay, so this is the cute little card with a fancy little fold. Ta-da! Isn't that adorable? Isn't he sweet? This is the stamp set. Welcome Easter. I want to stand up so I know that you guys get such a glare on it. So here we go. Welcome Easter. That's the new stamp set. I love you. So this is what I was playing with today while I was practicing social distancing. From Peter, who did his exercise class today. His teacher is so wonderful, and she goes on every single day and does an exercise class. Well, apparently Peter pushed the wrong button today, and he was on live showing a piece of our carpet upstairs for a moment. So I have deleted that. He didn't even know he did it, but other people were out there. Thank you, Heidi, for saying hi to Peter. So here's the card I'm going to make today. I'm using this vellum that is embossed already. So I just want to show you that vellum here. It comes in Purple Posy, Soft Seafoam, and Mint Macaroon. Purple Posy is so very light. So here's the Purple Posy with white behind it. Here it is. If you want one shade darker, you can put the Purple Posy behind it. And then if you had white behind it, you would have, I'll show you, the difference. So it's like you're using the same color, two different shades, depending on what you put behind it. So that's the Purple Posy one. And then there is Soft Seafoam. So let me grab that piece. I used the Purple Posy today. So here's the Soft Seafoam. So here's Soft Seafoam cardstock, and here's a piece of white, so you can see the difference depending on how you back it. So if you back it with the white, you get one shade, and then with the Soft Seafoam behind it, a shade darker. And let's see here, and then the Mint Macaroon. So here's the Mint Macaroon cardstock, and let me pull this one out here. My little bucket of goodies. Here, no, not, is it Mint Macaroon? Pool Party, I lied to you. There we go. Ta-da! So depending on what you back it with, that's the color. Let's see here. Yeah, it was supposed to be pool party. I put, this is the wrong color. This is mint macaroon. Let me put, no, this is pool party. Oh my gosh, I'm so crazy. I've been locked in a house for too many days. Yeah, pool party. So there we go. So kind of cool. You can see the texture in this. It's really nice. Hello, Cindy. Yes, I know. I thought, I'm just sitting here by myself. I talked to a number of my stampers today. People are going a little bit stir crazy. And so I thought, well, I'll go on and just chat. You're used to listening to me ramble on when you get to come to class. So the other people is so sorry. This is how I talk during class all the time. So I just sort of ramble. Excuse me. And I have, these nails are going crazy. Heidi, if you are watching, when they start curling, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So here's the card I'm gonna make. So those of you that signed up for class, and I am making the cards for you, this is one of the cards you will receive. So that's what we're gonna make today. So I wanted to show you, so I have my cardstock here, all scored already. So here we go. I have it scored, it's 4 1/4 by 11, and then you score it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. So you're gonna have this fun little Z fold. And then I did use my bone folder to give it, and this is Highland Heather, the Highland Heather color base. There we go. Okay, so that's that. Now I have my vellum here, and I wanted to show you this. So here's my vellum. And to attach the vellum, if you use glue dots, you can see them underneath. So this is a cool way. This piece of paper is from when this set came, because it's red rubber. So you know that your stickers come on this sheet. So what I did is I kept the sheet because it's nothing will stick to it on this side, right? So I put my glue down on the sheet here, like that, ta-da. I took a little wedge of my sponge, and I'm turning my vellum around, and I'm going to just pick up some of this glue, and I'm going to spread it on my vellum. When this dries, you don't see any of the glue, okay? So it's a nice way to glue down your vellum without having any spots that are going to show. So here's my vellum. Let me just bring my cardstock here that I have cut the same size, hopefully, if I cut it right. You know, a little tiny bit here or there on the side of it can make a difference. There we go. Ta-da! Now I have a little bit I probably moved over, so I'm just gonna cut this little bit because that would bother me. There's just a hair showing here. Ta-da! There. Okay. So my vellum's right and cut, okay? And I'm going to glue that onto a piece of So Saffron. I decided to use Gorgeous Grape, Highland Heather, and So Saffron. Beautiful Easter colors, right? Everybody's ready for some flowers. Look at, get some flowers in here and get some nice Easter. I didn't even look outside, but I just talked to Julie and she said, it's not nice out. I was like, oh my gosh, I have not even looked outside. So I'm bad. I've been down here and I have not paid any attention. I'm so sorry. So here we go. So I used this wonderful set of dies, stitched so sweetly. Love this set. And I thought, how sweet with the scalloped edge with the rectangles. It's a perfect little cutout for an Easter card. And I have my white cardstock cut here. And my little sheep is going to go on there. So I'm using Memento ink to stamp some flowers in here. They have a cute little stamp with 3 flowers on it. And so all I did, let's see here. All I did was kind of line it up and stamp it along the edge here. Oh, come on. There we go. Just want to give it a good stamp there, and one more. There we go. And then it has a little leaf, That's actually 2 little leaves. So I wanted to have a little bit of greenery in there. So I'm going to stamp my leaf in here. Just sort of random. You know, big fan of random stamping. There we go. And yeah, that's good enough. There we go. Okay. So I'm actually going to stamp in the inside of the card too. So along the bottom, because that part shows, I'm going to let that dry. And I'm going to do some stamping for the inside of the card so you can see that little bit of an edge. So I wanted that to have some little flowers on it too, add some interest. So I did, if you stamp on either side, and then I wanted to stamp in the middle, and then you'll get them spaced out better. So side to side, go in the middle, and then space out. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? For just kind of randomly placing that. And then here's my little leaves. I'm going to kind of turn them around so they go this way and that. I'll have that on there. There we go. Pretty fast. There, that's good. That's enough. And my verse in the middle that says, "Have a wonderful Easter." Oh, well, somebody's calling me. Hopefully Peter will pick up here. Have a wonderful Easter. There we go. Let's see here. We're going to just turn that off. There, off. Okay. So sorry, whoever called. So sorry, we're doing important business here. Okay, so that's my inside, and that's my front. So one other little tip. So I wanted the words here. The words come together. Sweet friend. Okay? But I didn't want it hanging off, and I wanted to sort of highlight the words. So what I did was I stamped it on a piece of cardstock. Here we go. Sweet friend, like that. Okay. Then I'm going to close that up because you know I'm messy. And then I took my classic label punch and I punched it out. So it doesn't matter. I just kind of centered it, but I could go, let's see here, I'm going to go off. I'm going to have it come to the top a little bit more because I'm going to end up cutting that apart. But there we go. So now I have my sweet friend cut out. I'm going to hold that. I'm going to cut it along the bottom here because I want it smaller because I wanted this to be framed. So I just cut it like this. So I have a bigger piece to kind of hold on to, right? There we go. Okay. Then I'm going to cut them apart. Sweet friend. There we go. And here's another. I punched the classic label punch in the Gorgeous Grape. So I'm going to take my pickup tool. Where are you? Right here. Okay. Here it is. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue here. I'm going to take my pickup tool and I'm going to center my words on there. Ta-da! Center it with my green glue. I have a little wiggle room. Okay, and here's this one. Sweet friend. There we go. Okay. Now I can cut those apart and I will have them framed in perfectly. So there we go. There's that one. Cut a little bit off of this and then the little point off of here. There. Much easier than, you know, having to cut it out on your own without the punch. The punch made it much easier for me. All right, let's color these in. So I used my blends, of course. I used the dark Call Me Clover. So I'm just going to color this really fast. Ta-da, ta-da. I was working on, yesterday I got 2 of the cards done. And then today is my goal was to get the other 2 done because today was actually supposed to be the class. But so sadly, we're, you know, inside trying to be good. Here we go. So I thought, well, I'll share this with everybody that's out there that's looking for something to do, because I did talk to some of my stampers and they were looking for things to do, working in their rooms. So I know, hello, Miss June, I know you're working. And I talked to Miss Judy today, and she was working in her room. So everybody is getting a lot of stamping done, which is a good thing, right? There we go. And then I used the Highland Heather, the light and dark. So on the bigger flowers, I did the darker Highland Heather. There we go. I needed to bring the So Saffron in. I wanted to bring in some yellow. And so I decided on So Saffron. And to tie it all together, I used the So Saffron cardstock. I put the center of the flowers. I used my So Saffron blend. And then I used So Saffron ribbon. Also, that ruched ribbon, that was out for a while, but it's back in stock, folks. So if you need some of that, let me know. I can get that ordered for you. There we go. So, ta-da, ta-da. So that one's done. Now let's do the little flowers. See, this goes really fast, which I'm glad, because I'm going to be making 8 of these up. So now I only have to make, well, I still have to make 8, because this one will go to somebody who shares the video or comments and chats with me. So I'm hoping that people are sharing and chatting and kind of going on my YouTube channel. Hey, I'm up to 70. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to have to like throw some kind of party if I ever hit 100 people subscribing to my YouTube channel. That would be a lot of fun. So I'm hoping people will go on and share. What? Oh, I forgot to color these. Oh my goodness sakes. Hello. Hello. Welcome to my world. I'm just like the, you know, oh, something new is coming down the bed. I went yesterday, and I must admit I did a drive-through for something, because we have a nice little business, family business here in town, that the lady that runs the business, that owns the business, was actually Peter's speech therapist. So she runs this little business, and the only part of the business that they can continue doing, this family business, is selling ice cream. So she sells pints of ice cream, all different yummy flavors. And so to support her business, I did drive through and get some ice cream. Only to support that business. Otherwise, I would have never done it. Never, never. To have all different kinds of flavored ice cream here. Yeah, would have never done it. But I'm trying to help all the little businesses. And so I thought, well, that's one way I can support her. Oh, I forgot a petal over here. Now I have to go down. So this is the So Saffron blend, the dark one. And I'm just quickly filling in all my little, oh, here, I forgot a petal over here too. Wow, these petals must be like picked off. I don't know. There's only 4 on each one. How can I, there we go. Stands out like a sore thumb when you don't do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and put my inside on my piece of gorgeous grape that I have cut here with my green glue. Ta-da, ta-da. So what other sets have you guys been working on? What have you been doing in your spare time? Some of the people are working, but even at that, what are you working on when you get home? Because nobody's running around. You're not going to parties. You're not going to other places. Ta-da. There we go. Now I'm going to put it inside here. So what other things are you working on? I know some people were working on like cleaning out cupboards. I kind of was hoping to do that, but I still haven't used all my stamp sets. So for me, it's an easy choice. Gotta stay downstairs and work. I'm so sorry. I have a lot of different stamp sets to go ahead and use. So, and then this one I kind of snuck in there. I purchased it and I didn't think I was going to need it, but you know, I did. So here's that. Now, my vellum has a nice little print to it so I wanted to have the gorgeous grape on this side, but I wanted to have it textured. So I used, this one is called the eyelet lace, texturing, the embossing folder. So you can see it's nice and small. The ice cream was delicious. It's still here. Hi, Nancy. You couldn't eat all the ice cream. I bought a bunch of it. And they even had soy for Dad. So for Peter can't have the regular, although I did give him a little bit. So there we go. So I wanted a nice small print, and I thought that went well with it. So I ran this through the eyelet lace, which is in the annual catalog. I said that already, didn't I? Here we go. So there we go. I'll put that on here. Put this here. Ta-da, ta-da. Give it a little press. There. And then this one is going to just kind of center here. Like that. So what I do when I kind of figure out where I want it, because I can just add the other stuff to it. I can get this out of my way. So I just kind of hold it, the center where I want it, and I know the glue has to go on this side only. So and because it's textured, I'm putting a little extra on there, because you're not going to get, you know, like a solid, it's not like on flat paper, right? It's all bumpy. There we go. I'm going to put it on like that. Does that look even? Even Steven? Let's see here. There we go. Ta-da, ta-da. There. Okay. So now let's put this piece together. I like to just do it in sections. Get a little section done at a time. So I cut this cardstock to go. I tested it out to see if it fit with the stitched rectangles, but it does not. So I had to cut a piece of cardstock to fit inside the stitched lines on this scalloped edge piece. But not so hard, right? That's a nice size. There. And then my little, here's my little guy. Yes, he has to be fussy cut. So I didn't want to make you have to watch me fussy cut. So I went ahead and fussy cut him, colored him and fussy cut. The thing I liked about this little lamb is because you can see there's very little coloring. So if you're doing a bunch of these, this is a nice one to use. I brought in my yellow again by using my So Saffron on his bow. And I used a little flirty flamingo on the ears. I used the dark smoky slate on his little feet, and his nose is the light basic black blend. Say that fast. Basic black blend. And here's my little guy that I wanted to have bumped up here a little bit. And I brought him down like that. Ta-da, so you can see the flowers around him. Now, to put on these little words, I used my glue dots, because using the glue dot, besides it kind of bumps it up a little bit. So I picked it up and I just press it onto the glue dot, one on each side. There we go. And then I can pick it up with my pickup tool and put it in place where I want it. So I'm just going to kind of, and that gives it a little bit of elevation, that glue dot under there. So it's not quite just flat. There. Now I'm going to take this piece and put it on here. Put one on each side. So I just press it onto the glue dot, and then I can pick it up here. Whoops, I'm going right through the paper. There we go. A little too aggressive, Cheryl. Okay, and then this I'm just going to center here. Ta-da. There. Ta-da, ta-da. This, I did not pop this one up because I already have the little lamb popped up, and I wanted to be conscious of the elevation here for if you're going to be sending these cards out. There we go, a little extra glue on here because again I'm going onto an embossed surface, so it's not going to be touching everywhere, so I want to get a good contact and get it glued on there good. And I went ahead and tied my little bows with this beautiful So Saffron ruched ribbon, and I'm going to take my glue dot, push the ribbon in there. Pick that up, put my little bow down here. There we go. And then, you know, I love, love, love these self-adhesive sequins. They're one of my favorite things, and it just happens to come in with the gorgeous grape little flowers. So at first I didn't have anything on there, and I was like, no, I need a little something, something. So just 3 little flowers, because you have to have an odd number. It's not just my rule. A lot of people go by that rule. There we go. So it draws your eye around the focus of the card. So that's it. Ta-da! So share my video, give me a little chat, talk to me, and somebody will receive this cute little Easter card in the mail. So really sweet. So I think that that's it. Oh, I was going to show you the other one. So the other people that took my class, remember this one we did here. I did online, so I had a video on this one. So I went ahead and made all of these up using my Stamparatus yesterday. And then here's the other, one of the other ones, and they have one more that will be included in that class. So here's my cute little bunny with the embossed front there too, and my little inside. Layer, layer, layer. That's what I have to do. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around. Here we go. I have to sit down real quick so you can't. We don't want anything, you know, that shouldn't be online. There we go. So that's it. That was my quick little Hello Thursday video. So I thought I would share that with you. As I'm doing these, I might just pop on here and there, just because we're all here waiting to chat and waiting to get out when we can all be together stamping again. But in the meantime, this is working. It works for me. Does it work for you? Let me know. Let me know if there's something you want to see. Watch me on my YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube. Share this video, please. It helps me with my business, which is going to be, you know, changing a little bit with all the things going on. So I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you chatting with me. Have a great week. We will see you tomorrow. Follow up Friday. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.